He attacked as quietly as death itself, striking down his victims with swift, brutal efficiency. The year was 1918, and a specter of fear haunted the vibrant, soulful streets of New Orleans. A shadowy figure, known only as the Axeman, stalked the city under the cover of darkness, leaving a trail of blood and terror in his wake. Homes, once sanctuaries, transformed into prisons of dread as whispers of the Axeman's gruesome deeds spread like wildfire through the city. The Axeman's weapon of choice was as crude as it was effective, an axe, often belonging to his victims. He would break into homes, usually in the dead of night, and unleash his fury with chilling silence and precision. His targets were seemingly random, men and women, young and old, from various walks of life. The randomness of his attacks only amplified the terror that gripped the city. The Axeman's crimes were as baffling as they were brutal. He didn't seem to be driven by robbery, as he rarely took anything from his victims. Neither did he appear to target specific individuals or families. This lack of a discernible motive only deepened the mystery surrounding the Axeman, making him a phantom-like figure in the city's collective nightmare. As the body count rose, so did the fear that had permeated every corner of New Orleans. The city, known for its vibrant nightlife and joyous spirit, was shrouded in an oppressive blanket of paranoia. The once bustling streets emptied after dark, the lively chatter replaced by an unsettling silence. The air, usually thick with the intoxicating melodies of jazz, now carried the weight of fear and suspicion. Homes that were once havens of comfort were transformed into fortresses. People reinforced their doors and windows, some even resorting to sleeping with axes and firearms close at hand. The fear seeped into every aspect of daily life, poisoning the city's once celebrated joie de vivre. The police, under immense pressure to catch the elusive killer, found themselves grappling with dead ends and false leads. The Axeman, a phantom in the night, seemed to vanish into thin air after each attack, leaving behind no trace of his identity. The lack of a concrete suspect fueled rampant speculation and rumor, turning neighbor against neighbor, fear blurring the lines between reason and paranoia. Then, just when the city's fear reached fever pitch, a chilling development took the case in a whole new direction. A letter, purportedly written by the Axeman himself, arrived at the New Orleans Times-Picayune. In this bizarre and unsettling letter, the alleged killer proclaimed his love for jazz music. He declared that on a particular night he would walk the streets seeking his next victim. However, he promised to spare any home where a jazz band was playing. "I am very fond of jazz music," the letter read, "and I swear by all the devils in the netherworld that every person shall be spared in whose home a jazz band is in full swing." This strange and unsettling declaration sent shockwaves through the city. Could this letter be a cruel joke, a desperate attempt to taunt the authorities? Or was this truly the voice of the Axeman, offering a bizarre olive branch, a glimpse into the mind of a madman? The city of New Orleans held its breath, caught between skepticism and terror. The Axeman's letter, whether genuine or a hoax, had a profound impact on the city. New Orleans, already a city that lived and breathed jazz, found itself clinging to the genre like a life raft in a stormy sea. Jazz, once a source of joy and celebration, became a shield against terror, a melody of hope in a symphony of fear. On the night the Axeman had declared as his next spree, jazz music spilled out of every open door and window in the city. Homes that had never seen a musical instrument were suddenly filled with the sounds of trumpets, trombones, and clarinets. The city, determined to survive, had found a way to fight back, not with weapons or brute force, but with the universal language of music. The streets, usually deserted after dark, were alive with music and a strange, defiant energy. The Axeman's threat, whether real or imagined, had inadvertently brought the community together in a way that fear alone never could. The music played on, a defiant anthem against the darkness that had gripped their city. Despite the city's best efforts to protect itself, the Axeman's reign of terror continued. The attacks, though less frequent, still occurred, plunging the city back into cycles of fear and uncertainty. The police, even after following countless leads and pursuing numerous suspects, seemed no closer to unmasking the elusive killer. Theories about the Axeman's identity swirled like the fog that often blanketed the Mississippi River. Some whispered that he was a deranged former soldier, driven mad by the horrors of war. Others speculated that he was a voodoo practitioner, invoking dark magic to terrorize the city. Still others believed he was a butcher by trade, his gruesome work desensitizing him to the horrors of his crimes. One theory that gained traction suggested that the Axeman was not a single individual, but a group of organized criminals using the guise of a mythical boogeyman to mask their activities. This theory, though lacking concrete evidence, held a certain logic, explaining the random nature of the attacks and the Axeman's ability to seemingly vanish into thin air. As quickly as it began, the Axeman's reign of terror seemingly came to an end. The attacks stopped as abruptly as they had started, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a city scarred by the experience. The phantom that had haunted the streets of New Orleans for months simply vanished, as elusive in his disappearance as he had been in life. Despite their best efforts, the police were never able to definitively identify the Axeman. The investigation, once a top priority, gradually grew cold, the files gathering dust in some forgotten corner of the police archives. The lack of closure only fueled the public's fascination with the case, turning the Axeman into a macabre legend, a cautionary tale whispered in hushed tones. The identity of the Axeman, his motives, and the reasons behind his sudden disappearance remain a mystery to this day. The lack of answers only adds to the legend, ensuring that the Axeman of New Orleans would forever be etched in the annals of true crime, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most vibrant city. Though decades have passed since the Axeman terrorized New Orleans, his shadow still looms large over the city. The legend of the Axeman has become deeply ingrained in the city's cultural fabric, a chilling reminder of a time when fear stalked the streets and jazz music became a symbol of both terror and resilience. The Axeman's story continues to captivate and intrigue, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and even a character on the popular television series American Horror Story. His crimes, shrouded in mystery and steeped in the unique ambiance of New Orleans, continue to fascinate true crime enthusiasts and historians alike. The Axeman's legacy extends beyond mere entertainment, serving as a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of even the most vibrant and lively communities. His story compels us to confront the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of society and examine the ways in which fear can both paralyze and unite us. The Axeman of New Orleans remains an enigma, a puzzle missing crucial pieces. The questions surrounding his identity, his motives, and his sudden disappearance linger, unanswered whispers echoing through the corridors of time. Was he a cunning criminal mastermind, a deranged individual driven by forces unknown, or perhaps, as some believe, a manifestation of the city's darkest fears and superstitions? The lack of concrete answers ensures that the Axeman's story will continue to be debated and analyzed for years to come. He stands as a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, some truths forever lost to the passage of time. The Axeman's reign of terror may have ended, but his ability to fascinate and frighten continues to resonate. The Axeman's story, though rooted in a specific time and place, transcends geographical boundaries and historical context. It serves as a timeless reminder of the fragility of peace, the enduring power of fear, and the human capacity for both great darkness and remarkable resilience. The Axeman's story, a discordant blend of jazz, terror, and mystery, continues to echo through the streets of New Orleans. It's a tale woven into the city's very fabric, a chilling reminder of a time when fear danced with the devil's music, and survival hung by the delicate thread of a melody. The Axeman may have faded into the mists of time, his true identity lost to the ages, but his legacy, much like the haunting strains of a long-forgotten jazz tune, lingers on, a chilling testament to the enduring power of mystery in the shadowy corners of the human psyche that we may never fully comprehend. The Axeman of New Orleans, a phantom born in the darkness, continues to haunt our imaginations, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, their melodies forever echoing in the silence of unanswered questions.